in honor of our 1 year.
Session 51! 1 year, baby!
Let's go.
5-1.
51, baby! Last time we played, you guys didn't look for any Gandy Lukes. And I was sad about it. And you fast-tracked past a few different towns. Some perception checks made, nothing of great import or discovery unearthed. To find yourselves at
Burbyron.
Yep.
Nailed it.
I should have made more than one map. Just to face off against the drunk, Bernard Drish, who in his last-ditch attempt to be compelled to protect his orb, his Yggdrasil orb of fire, or Yggdrasil conduit of fire, sneaking past all your guys' passive insights, faking his drunkenness, even though he was tasting that last sweet spirit that he kept from the before 4 times of being trapped under the dome. And also, I was telling somebody earlier, I think Krista and Matt, he was also just like trying to incite the violence before that surprise round, where it was just like, firebolt that missed. And I was like, somebody's going to retaliate and kill him. And then throwing that knife, and I was like, Riordan's definitely going to shoot him in the face if he throws a knife at anybody. But he just kept purposely missing so that he could, boom, actual surprise round. Crossbow bolts from his hidden secret compartment in his desk. Fireball everybody. And then you murdered him with great
It
ease.
was within 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I
was...
didn't go twice. And I was near...
It was disappointing because that cloud kill spell moves 10 feet away from him every round. So I was hoping like it was just going to slowly drift into all of you, just doing all this damage, eating up your flesh.
Did you end up moving it at all?
I might have...
I don't think
No,
you did.
he got 1 round only. Yeah. Which was
yeah.
disappointing for me. But also, hidden booby trap, as Firewine started to ignite. One of them attached to Zodel's foot in the cat. She was like, yeah, I'm just going to wear it for aesthetics sake. And I was like, yes, please do.
I was like, he's going along with this way too easy.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't fucking... Yeah. Cave exploded with the new spell of Magnus's, the Galenia's Crystal Cord, grasping the orb out of the wall. That was clutched in the crystal cord and then grabbed and then taken out of the cave. You are all now on the sort of disrupted hillside of these smaller mountain ranges. The cave collapsed behind you as Amorventus, 3rd champion slain, 3rd orb gained, though one of them is in 1,000,000 pieces.
My bad, y'all.
Welcome to the remainder of your Baron Edge story.
I am still holding his body. He wouldn't happen to have the rest of the spirit, would he?
No, he set it down on the desk.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, aged 1,000
Can't you
years.
just make more in your jug?
I never tasted that one. I don't know.
And I don't know if headless people can hold things.
Oh,
He doesn't have a head.
Was he decapitated?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was decapitated.
Yep.
Oh, didn't you take an arm off first too? Oh,
Arm and then leg,
brutal.
like a freaking right-hand corner armpit situation.
It's coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. I love you, Corey.
Oh my god, the harmonies.
Wow. You didn't even have to, like, you were like, you go high, I go low. It was just mental. That's mental.
Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves, decide your direction, course of action. That sounds really loud for some reason.
Did we do the healing sphere thing
Yeah.
you've got? Is that
Everyone's
what we did?
pretty much
We
back
did
and
that
forth,
already,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't give me my
Fucking
spell
hell, that
slots
was
back.
wild.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fire wine. Too bad we couldn't keep some of it, but it's alright.
I mean, if we wanted to, we could go back in and see.
There's nothing left in that
Oh,
cave.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way that
The
Yeah, I
entire...
probably turn around and everything's like.
Yeah, it
it's like
all
a solid
collapsed.
mountain.
There's nothing left of Burner's home. Or prison, I guess, when you think about it, the way
Yeah.
they've been describing it to you.
Bye-bye, Burner.
Are the two mutually exclusive?
Two what?
The home
Sorry,
and
my
prison
bad.
That-
Not as-
being mutually
It's
exclusive.
all about a game of relativity, isn't it?
Well, we've got one conduit left. If it wasn't for the fact that it's the only way we can get out of here, I still don't know if we're making the right decision.
I guess it depends on your frame of reference, doesn't it?
I mean, you can probably leave.
I mean, we haven't
Yeah, we
tested
still
that
haven't
yet.
tested that theory yet.
Yeah.
We're just not close enough to.
I mean, if we have to sail out to that island anyway, should we try testing it out? Should we try sending?
Oh, what if he goes out and he
He
can't
might
get back
not
in?
be able to get back in.
We don't really want to be down a
Also
And-
true.
Are we like right on the coast,
I mean-
cliffside?
We're here.
You're
Sure seems
We
like
gotta
it.
sail out to here. Like, the barrier's like. That's gotta be at least a day or two of sailing.
I don't know if
I
that's
mean,
that
we
big,
went
yeah.
from there to there pretty quickly.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point. I might not be able to get back in.
I wouldn't risk it.
No.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
What
Yep.
we should do is warn Tieran and the others that the barrier's about to come down.
Oh,
Yeah.
We think.
We think.
Did we make a stop at, I guess it's a little bit out of the way, but did we make a stop?
At like there or something?
I guess
Or
going all the way
this
back down
coast
to the,
one?
yeah, maybe somewhere. Just to let them know.
what's that one place? Mowlin?
Malvin.
Yeah.
Malvin!
Just waiting for it. I suppose it's not a bad idea. Just let them know.
I mean, there are also towns on the little island too where we have to go. But. Oh, 5464.
Make sure to edit that out of the national broadcast.
How to get into our janky ass old iPad. Jella. Down.
Hey.
Down. Thank you. Good boy. Good listener.
Like we could stop at that town or whatever and tell them to send word, I guess, about what's been happening. Or we could just
Yeah,
go
or
there and
tell them to meet us there.
see the vibe.
Or at least tell Tieran to meet us there. He can travel fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna move down the coast then?
Yeah.
I think that's a good
Alright.
idea. Yeah.
I wonder if.
What time of day is it?
Can't remember.
Still midday?
I think it was earlier in the day you guys got there, if I'm not much mistaken. I think it was like 11:30. Oh yeah, because you would have got there around 10:30.
I have
And it-
10 a.m. arrive in Bearburn.
Arrive at the mountains, and then it took you guys a little over an hour for Zodell to survival check, find the paths. So it's about 11:30.
It literally took us
Still
like
on
12 seconds
October
to kill him.
21st.
Yeah.
Swing,
Yeah,
swing.
thanks.
All
Appreciate that.
Sweet.
You're welcome.
October 21st, 11:30. You said a.m.
11:30 a.m. on the
21st.
21st. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming like sending spells probably work within the barrier. We might be able to just message him.
Thinking that
Wait.
would work.
Mm-hmm.
Have we tried spells since we started cracking it? Like,
In combat, yeah.
Like sending
No,
spells
I mean, like,
out to someone.
yeah.
You mean?
right?
That's a good idea.
Like, we haven't even. What if since it cracked, we like the magic can seep out now? I don't know how
until tomorrow.
how magic
Well,
works.
let's
but-
try. I'm gonna take the sending stone for the crew. Send
Okay.
a message.
What do you say?
What the hell was that guy's name again?
Baba Sauce.
Bobby Sauce. Thank you.
How do you forget that one?
Yeah. Bobby, it's Falconer. Status update, please, if you can. Are you still off the coast? We're making our way around the edge.
That was 25.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I got 3 left.
Yeah, me
but-
too.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I miscounted.
you still
3 left. Are you pooping?
Where are you at?
Where are you at?
Roll a d20 for me. 4 words got through.
Whoa.
But I know that.
Which 4?
You sense this time as the spell of the sending goes off, you don't sense an immediate like killing of the spell. You sense a little, just like a little tingle. Something got out.
I think it might be coming down.
Captain, is that?
Oh yeah. There we go.
You got it?
I heard something back.
Did it work?
A little bit. Not, I don't think the whole way, but
Oh,
something got through.
I was right.
Good call.
I think that's the first time I've heard that ever.
Agnes, maybe tomorrow you can try to get Cass or somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Durelium notices, and then who knows what's going to happen.
I'm concerned about that. These people were locked away for 1,000 years by a hostile other group of people. You don't want to leave them as lambs to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to warn them to maybe
Prepare.
start packing their shit up and try and evacuate.
Or send scouts to the northern edge. Something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 'Cause
I
the-
mean, presumably they wouldn't be able to get around the wall. It goes coast to coast, right?
That would slow them down for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do we?
But-
there isn't like a door or nothing, right?
No idea.
I don't
Doubtful.
think we actually saw the wall, did we? No.
No.
Just
Would
in
you know?
visions.
Is there, like door? Are there doors in any of the walls?
Black
Would I-
gate kind of
would I
style
know?
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You and Arya and Zodal have made enough history checks over the sessions to know that the wall is solid.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
So that is a deterrent. That's good. Not to say they couldn't scale it or sail around, but
If they
I guess
built
there
it,
is
they might
those
have a way of
patrol
getting
boats
through
as
it.
well on the off the coast.
Also true, yeah.
they're.
I didn't see a lot of the coastal villages that we passed. I didn't see a lot of big ships, so getting past a blockade might be a little troublesome for them.
If anything, I feel like the main place they come from is the south, right? They had like ships all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm not all that familiar with Durelium and its military, but if it were me, he had a thing locked away by powerful magical means, I wouldn't put all that much force in patrolling or standing armies around it, given that they're fighting a war to the north and an ongoing rebellion.
And also then it's been 1,000 years. It's a lot of time for the dust to settle.
Yeah, they might not even notice.
Clever turn of phrase there. The world to settle. So yeah, start of campaign. A lot of the stuff that I mentioned, like just world knowledge, is since Durelium's been in this this war with the rebellion. They used to be sort of the world's naval police, and since all this is kicked off, they've sort of been lax in that duty. A lot of the ships have been pulled from farther reaches of the oceans, pulled back into larger river and lake systems like the Alexander, the biggest river in the world, to help with the forces and mitigate the attack on the central city, Dara. So, yeah, I think even when you guys sailed up here, there was only 2 ships you guys saw, and it's not like they were big man-of-war ships. They were just
Yeah.
just
scout ships.
probably a ship patrol, like, oh, you kind of failed on your duties, you're on fucking barrier duty sort of thing. Go sail around for 6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
Okay.
It may not be an immediate threat, but we should still prepare in case.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull up the magic carpet.
Magnus, did you have the broom?
Yeah. You want it
Yeah.
back, or you want me to hold
No,
it to it?
if we're together.
Okay.
Alright.
Alkais is still standing on the outside of the
Oh.
now ruined cave. Oh, wow, that was crazy. That whole thing just caved in.
Yeah, kind of exploded.
I mean, it did.
I was getting a whiff of explosion. Yeah.
And it wasn't even Rostin this time.
Get out.
Oh, how is Rostin doing? I might just like see. I don't know.
Don't look at me, look at him.
How is Rostin holding up from like a just check-in point?
I'm just kind of standing behind the group,
All right.
following you guys around.
I'm almost dead. I am at 1 HP, even after
you
Magnus
would've-
healed
you
me.
would've
Thank you very
healed
much,
up.
Magnus.
Yeah.
I did like the spell that like just slowly starts healing everyone over like the course of a minute. So you should be back up to full.
So I am just on a rock, just staring at the sky, almost dead.
First time, huh?
Breathing really heavily.
Yeah, as Magnus's aura of vitality, that's what it's called, right? Aura of vitality, it's basically an area of effect where over the course of a minute it just slowly builds your health back up. So basically everybody's at max health again. No, you don't, it's not technically a long rest, but your hit points are restored.
Physical scars sealed up, mental ones not so much.
Okay.
It's a real fun.
Well, it's still midday. We should get some distance in.
Yeah, agreed.
Do we end up like putting all his like Burner's stuff in the bag?
I did.
Okay, got it.
He didn't have a whole lot.
Who wants to throw his body off into the water?
I mean,
You're a ways from the water.
Well, we'll be going down the coast. I
Oh,
just
okay.
mean like
he's a fire guy. That would be kind of disrespectful to throw him in the water.
Which is
So
problem.
I'm just
you just killed him. You just cut his head off. What do you care?
because there's honor in death, and then how you treat your
There's honor in.
foes.
Ah, damn it. Sure. Okay.
can-
Let's. Do
we'll
you want us to dig him
probably
a grave
Yeah,
too?
we'll bury him in front of the cave. We can just build a cairn. It's okay.
Probably cremation would be most
Oh.
on brand. Yeah.
Can you even burn? Have we?
I
Oh,
assume he's
let's-
just a guy now.
Let's
Yeah.
try. Do you want to help me find some wood, sticks?
Yeah. All right. I can do that.
Right?
Is his body accessible? Like,
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've set it down now. It's probably just like
Go
Yep.
down,
I'll-
yeeted it out
I'll
while
help
we were
you look
running.
for one.
sure.
as they are talking about this, I'm going to drag his body just over to the mouth of the cave, uncork a thing of fire wine, and just pour it over him and then spit.
Jesus, how many ounces?
Just two.
2 ounces. I don't have fire wine pulled up. Give me the stats on that shit.
Like 2d10.
I love the spitting though. That was just like
Hold on, Zodel, before we go looking for wood. I might be needed here in a second.
All right.
Yeah, 2d10.
Oh.
As he explodes
Okay.
3
I see.
city blocks.
roll me 2d10 fire damage. And what's the area of effect?
It's 10 feet.
14 and 2 ounces, 10 feet.
How far can you spit?
I wasn't moving.
Okay, so you take 28 points of fire damage because you're still vulnerable to fire, and Burner's body basically evaporates.
That settles that, I guess.
I suppose that's probably how we wanted to go.
Yeah, there's a massive
Sliding
concussion,
sideways.
shakes the mountainside, and Rostin just seems to take a shitload of fucking damage, and Burner's corpse is left. He's basically Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru in A New Hope. Yeah, just a torched skeleton.
Okay, I'm gonna go up. Is Rostin like knocked prone, or he's just standing there on fire, or?
I think he's
I
just.
just kind of.
Yeah, I think he's just standing there. Just took it full brunt in the face. Your beard is significantly shorter.
All right, I'm walking up to you, grabbing you by the collar, getting in your face, being like, "What is wrong with you? You are being aggressive and detrimental to your own health. As I pump lay on hands, whatever hit points you've lost.
Pretend I'm. How can I do this? My laptop's stuck. I'm short,
Right.
so I'm like not looking you in the eyes, and I just kind of like. What of it?
Rostin, you're my friend. I care about what's going on with you. But if you keep acting like this, you are going to die, or you're going to kill one of us, being reckless. And that I won't stand for.
We're all here for you. If you need to talk to anyone.
I'm just gonna shrug off his arms and then walk away.
I'm not gonna let you go.
You can make contested. I was like conflicted. You can make a conflicted, contested strength check,
I'll take that one.
or I guess it would be athletics. If you're trying to brush off Falconer's arms, he's holding on.
Not good. 8.
17.
Plus whatever. So 12.
17.
Against a 17, Falconer manages to keep hold of you.
If you don't want to talk about it, I understand. But understand this. If you keep behaving like this, and something happens to someone else, including you, let's just say I don't want to think of what would happen. You're my friend. I don't want you to be hurt.
I'll worry about me. You will be fine. I'll let it go with you.
See that you are, and I kind of give you a little shove off.
Sticks.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Looking for wood?
Yeah.
You can make a survival check.
I think I'll just help him.
You can make a survival check with advantage.
Oh, wow.
Don't you have a better survival?
Maybe not.
I rolled 2 15s plus a 3.
18. In your quest around, and you've had a pretty good lay of the land, flying in on brooms and carpets. You do find what you saw before was the very heavily reoccurringly harvested little bits of woodlands in and around this area. You're guessing that most of the wood around here he was chopping down and using to build his casks. And even with an 18, you find a pitiable amount of wood. Maybe like an armful between the two of you.
So I'm gathering this stuff. I'm like, why are we getting wood again? What? We don't need this.
True. Well, yeah. I mean, while we're out here, I was wondering, you and Rostin sort of dipped at the same time. Is there anything that you know could have set him off or something? I don't know what. He hasn't said anything to anyone. I don't know. He's just.
Well, death affects people in different ways. I don't know what happened to him. Whether he went and had words with his god like I did, or I don't know what he saw, but obviously it's taken an emotional toll on him.
You think he saw, not Light Hand, I forgot his name. Heavy Hand?
Horn hand.
Horn Hand? Is there a chance he...
It is completely possible.
one of us, I don't know. It doesn't...
I think, like I said, death affects us in different ways. Give him a day.
We gave him multiple days. I don't know. He's...
knows that we're here for him. If he needs counsel, I know I'm not really the best priest, if you will, but if he needs someone to listen to, I'm here for him. Just give him some time.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for the tips.
Oh yeah. I've had to make a lot of fires in my day, so it's nice
Question.
helping you out.
Those tracks over there, what do you think those are?
Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, I don't know what the
It's obviously a smaller
fauna
creature, right?
of this space would be. What tracks would be around here?
Thanks, babe.
Zandibooks or whatever they call it.
Gadooks?
Yep.
Did you say Zandy-gooks?
That's me.
You make another survival check if you're looking for tracks.
Tracks.
Thanks, babe. I just totally booped my glasses and just gave myself the biggest smudge.
8.
8. Okay, with an 8, you find all of the tracks you saw initially from the air of burners just coming and going from in and around the mountain passes.
Oh. Very petite feet, that one.
Interesting.
Magnus looks down at his feet. Tracks are bigger than his. And then you look at Zodel's feet. You're just like, Jesus, Michael Jordan feet over here.
Sorry if you thought it was like a rabbit or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting how you can.
Yeah, it's just nice finding the stories of the land, right? Yeah. See time pass.
Thanks. You can roll an intelligence check for watching all of this survivaling happening.
Nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, you're picking up on a lot of what Zodel's putting down here. Well, learning a lot as you're going on your way.
We should head back.
Yeah. I'll lead the way.
Go ahead.
Anybody else want to do any role playing while those two are out looking for wood that you don't need anymore?
I'm just gonna sit down and do a little meditate.
Sure.
Just gonna vibe it out. Crisscross applesauce.
Start a meditation. The two of them were back within about an hour or so.
Do like what I did with Roller and just say a prayer over what's left with Burner.
Okay. Any words in mind?
No, just for peace and safe passage.
All right. Quinn and
I'm gonna
Tate.
join and meditate as well.
Okay. I was just
Have a
gonna.
little meditation sesh.
I was just gonna ask you, computer boys. You can hear everybody talking, okay?
Yep. It's a bit quiet, but
Yeah, it's everybody's kind of in hushed tones, and I was worried you guys maybe aren't picking up on some of the dialogue. So,
No, I
everybody,
can hear most of it.
everybody take a page out of Xander's / Zodel's book and yeet it.
Oh yeah.
Skirt.
What town was that in again?
Future over there?
This is the first town you guys went to in Mirturan. I don't have the map pulled up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And the city with the Oni, I believe.
Really?
I think it was.
Really?
Pull up the
I
map.
thought it was earlier than that. Felt like.
No, she wasn't in Elisa, or she wasn't in Alanoran.
Hmm.
She was definitely in, or was she?
Could she have been like Sina, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, Sina's. That's the first city. The first city you guys went to in Sina.
Oh.
South Sina. When it was South Sina. Now it's just Sina.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't pertain right now. I just want to eventually go back, see how she's doing.
Yeah, she was working for the
guild, something or other.
Animalum. The Animalum
Animalum
Hawk
Hawk.
Bestialum, yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, this map is so old that I haven't taken new pictures in a while. Jesus.
Once we come back and I'm gonna see all of them meditating, I'm just gonna be like, we're just sitting down here, then resting, sure, I don't know.
Up for whatever the group consensus is.
Alright. Falconer, do you know what's...
Sun's still up. I say we start moving south.
Alright.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's only 12:30, so
Mona Arain.
Mona Arain. I'm not gonna write that down. But I'm gonna forget it eventually. I just want to put this to knowledge.
Yeah, after you
Put all
passed
the heavy lifting on you, DM.
after you passed Solos Cross, you guys went to Mona Rain to the Night Mother Sanctuary. The kids were missing.
Ah,
you
yes,
you went to the Animal Hawk there and met and reunited with Edith.
That was right.
That was with Omni, right? That whole situation?
The Oni.
Oni.
Yep.
I was thinking of a hotel chain. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that was right. When you said Oni, I thought you meant the town that everyone was like a demon. I was like, no.
Oh no, that was
no,
that
that
was
was-
Sebastian.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
That was over by Calliope.
Yeah, that was in Eleanor. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
You guys are
Moving south to
Melvin.
Malvin.
Melvin, yeah.
Malvin.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have the map so I can know how long you almost how long you need to travel?
These pickle chips are good.
Malvin. Yep. Well, it'll take you probably only like 2.5 days to get there. So you start to fly or trot on brooms, carpets, and elks. And if anybody wants to make a perception check as you start to
I'll
head down the coast. With advantage if
17.
Adele's
Oh,
helping.
Plus one.
17.
13.
17 and 13. Okay. At some point, Arya sees during the course of that day, kind of closer to dusk. Now that you're traveling, you're starting to see new additions to the cracks on the barrier, and as you're kind of watching and moving, you can see them forming. Because the previous times you guys have killed the champion, taken a long rest, and come out to see them. Now you're seeing as this giant cracked dome, there's these little points, these little jagged connections of where the cracks are meeting up, and then little spiraling, spindly, and they almost seem like red at first. They have like this shimmering red aura around them as they split and spread. Now this dome is starting to look like, there's these Japanese pots that they crack intentionally.
Something sugi. Kintsugi?
Something like
And
that.
they put gold in the crowd.
Yes, it's starting to look like that, but it's now spreading, almost like the cracks are alive and splitting and further fracturing what is this 1,000-year prison to these people.
Kintsugi.
And then Kinneros at one point, as Arya, well, Kinneros and Arya, I guess, at some point, as you guys now start to come out from these mountains and head down what is the coastline. You see some fishing vessels, kind of like small, single sail, little schooner types with individuals on them doing their circles. And at one point in this little jagged nook, you see one of those wide-headed, big-eyed, really spindly, brown-furred limbs of Gandiluk dipping their long arms and fingers into a pool and pulling out whatever, some greenery, some sort of algae, and shoving it into their mouth as they look up and scamper away.
Weird looking creatures.
Their heads are very much like Stewie Griffin's.
Yeah.
Like they're very football sized with like these little falling ears down
Arnold.
across the sides of their head. With like Hey Arnold-esque, yeah. But then with like these really, really scrawny, just sinewy, like you can see their rib cages and their limbs are just like really like twice the length of normal people's arms, but half the width. And just like
gross.
scamper away. Yeah, like Britannia told you, like they have no sustenance. There's no reason to hunt them for food.
Yeah.
And she's also told you that the few times that they have, they just, when you eat them, they make you sick.
I mean, that's another thing. Why would Durellium want this place?
It's not that they would want it, it's they don't
It's probably
Want.
just to keep control.
the
So they-
Killborn out. I was also thinking that if we drop the barrier, wouldn't it be weird if this species of creature thrived and became so intrusive that they were like prairie dogs.
What's a? Well, I mean, if it's so intrusive, I don't know. Prairie dogs? Do I know?
About prairie dogs?
Yeah.
Make a history check.
Popular in Derelium. I know. I had to
Eight.
go to horse
Yeah,
town
you know about
once.
prairie dogs.
Broke its leg in a prairie dog hole.
Prairie dogs,
True.
gophers, yeah.
Mm.
You probably munched on a few in your day. It was like, oh, the deer are scarce, or the whatever are scarce. Ooh, look, a little furred thing. Ow.
True.
Yeah.
Right
Like
up
a
the
chicken
spine.
nugget, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Actually, make a nature check.
Me?
Actually, survival. I'll make it survival.
Okay. alright. 13.
15. You do know, it was basically beat to 10. You do know that prairie dog and gopher eyes, when fried and cooked the right way, are a delicacy up in the north.
Gandulu guys are massive. Whoa. Fine.
Don't do it.
They singe to a nice little kind of crispy crust with a nice little soft interior.
Gross.
It's like a Brussels sprout.
Kinda, yeah. Call back to last night.
I mean, it's like sometimes you just put them on sticks, and then you rotate it, and then you just eat the outside layer, and then you keep like roasting the outside like marshmallows, but with eyeballs. It's great. Right?
You heard it here, folks.
Listen, when you had to be on the outside, you had to make as much fun as you could, alright?
That's fair.
That and count the rocks. I was great at that. Yeah.
As you come to the end of your day, unless you had something else to say there, Ryder.
I was just like, what are we doing again?
Yeah.
Oh, you just saw
Are we
another
fast-tracking
another
the moment?
Gandula.
Malvin?
I wouldn't.
To a mansion rested and send some endings and carry on.
All right. If you want to, I got something in my throat and I got to pee. You guys can craft ascending if you'd care to.
We can confirm this long rest.
Yes. Nobody move. Fucking adorable as shit.
That's what it's like to be beautiful and introverted right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What level is
Hashtag
sending?
Tony.
Yeah.
Sending.
Man, kids don't know how good they have it.
Right?
What was it online? It was just like the cats with like the evil, like maniacal voice are like, yes, of course, human, of course, feed me. This is my lair, you know. And it kind of just is like this whole day.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Maybe they think they're in control. Oh, that is actually pretty adorable. Yeah, we should probably send word.
Yeah, we should tell the
Shit's about to go down.
message or meet us where we're going, and then try to send one out.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, wait,
See
what?
how much
Yeah, we
goes
just send one to Tyr. Use ascending to Tyr.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna
Right.
do. Yeah.
I was thinking. I was like, wait, we have to go all the way back and then back.
Nope.
Okay, got it.
Magic.
Smart.
Did everybody
Right.
get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
My God.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how
So-
that's comfortable.
He's
but
so fucking zonked. Right.
Why it does this, but every time I long rest, it drops my hit points to 37.
Maybe you put in temporary hit points, like you put in the wrong thing.
I did that a couple of times with a couple of levels. I fucked up where I put my health, and I kept doing that.
yeah, I think you have to go back to manage, and
Sending? Somebody sending?
if you
Yep.
click on manage.
Hit points set to manual, so. Yeah, I'm gonna send ascending to, what is his name? Tyrion?
Tyrion.
Tyr?
Master Tyrion.
Sure.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tyr.
What do you say?
Tyrion, Amorventus here. 3 of the orbs taken, 1 remaining. Send word. Afraid Derelium will try to attack if barrier drops.
Thermal break.
prepare to flee.
Magnus, it's good to hear your voice. We've seen the cracks in the barrier. Our people have begun to prepare since the initial cracks occurred.
Good. Seems like they're already preparing.
Oh, that's good.
Should we just head straight to the island then?
Yeah, I mean, we can hit that village first and go from there.
Sure. Other day's travel.
You gonna send one out of the barrier too?
I can try.
See if you can get.
Sending was cast once. And I'll send it again. I'm going to try sending to Cass.
Okay, roll a d20. These chips are delicious.
So good.
Yep.
I don't normally muck during D&D, but I had one of those and was like, nah, this is going to keep happening.
Natural 2.
Natural 2. Okay, what do you say?
Hey, Cass.
Cass, it's Dad.
She got Cass It's.
Just wanted to tell you that I'm so proud of you and
Oh,
looking forward to seeing you again and reminiscing about stories of your mom and just watching you grow up as a beautiful young woman has made me so proud. And
4 minutes later.
I rolled a 20, so you get back. It's Dad, presumably? That's Rasp is familiar. Hey, I just finished killing this guy that was making things that he shouldn't have been, and that's about it.
so proud of her. Yeah, I don't know if she got all that, but
I'm gonna pat you on the back. You're doing good. You're a good dad.
You're a good
You
dad.
got this. You should get into your kids. That's right.
oh, guidance, thanks. All right.
Oh, also, I forgot to tell everybody has who already doesn't have it has inspiration after that last fight.
Ah, damn.
I didn't even do any damage, though.
You saw
Giving me-
Falconer do some crazy fucking damage and shit.
Yeah, I was standing right next to him. I was like,
What if I have my eyes closed?
Okay, you don't get inspiration.
Nothing like working for the uphill battle. Yeah.
It's one thing that I've been lax on. I've wanted to work inspiration in more. That the inspired rolls are a thing, which I have decided now. If you're going to make an inspired roll on something that's like between a DC 30 or 40, 30 to 40, you can burn an inspiration to do that. And I think the reason that I've been forgetting that that's a thing is because all I watch is Critical Role, and I don't think Matt ever uses inspiration, except for Bardic inspiration. So I'm going to try and adjust our campaign going forward a little bit more.
All right.
But if you have it, remember to use it, because I think up to that fight, you guys were like dying and shit, and people had rerolls at their disposal and weren't using them.
I'm assuming you can use that on a death saving throw? Probably.
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Also, I keep forgetting this. My paladin aura counts on death saving throws if you're in 10 feet of me, because it's a saving throw.
So it gives you them a plus
+3.
+3 to your death saving
That's
throw.
nice.
Pretty clutch.
Nat
Dude.
then saving throws, the inspiration.
Inspiration, not death saving throws? Okay, thank you. I'd never actually done research on that, so I appreciate
I'm
the...
pretty sure it's just
And
saving
that's
throws.
just
and
a
not-
reroll, automatic reroll.
It's an automatic reroll on attacks, saving throws, or checks. I don't see why it wouldn't work on checks.
Okay. Cool.
Question for you. Have I been having weird nightmares still? Or no?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Hell. No.
18.
18. You kind of just wake up these last 2 nights with sort of like a sunspot. You know, when you accidentally look into a bright light, you get that sunspot. But it's just the yellow eyes, just for like a second or so after you open your eyes. And you still have that, and that was what you forgot to write down. You didn't write down that I forgot that I said, was you kind of have like this you still hear that kind of gruff, growling, curious, that just kind of comes through your head at the same time. You almost feel like you're being studied.
What's in your head?
And Rostin's counter effect was that he's now vulnerable to fire for... Actually, Rostin, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Am I close enough to Falconer to get the plus?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Then 12.
12. And because 2 nights have passed, give me one more.
11.
Wow, bad rolls. You are still vulnerable to fire damage.
Wait, 2 nights?
Okay.
Did you get it like right after the water fight, and then you did like a bunch of days to
Oh,
the fire
it
base?
took a few days to get there.
It manifested during the firefight.
Oh man, okay, got it.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Like I said, there's the.
Yeah.
It's not the list you sent me, but I've kind of created my own.
I just wasn't sure if it was when he died or.
It kind of happens when it happens.
All right.
All right, you guys make your way to Malven. As you roll up, there's docks. You see, there's docks. You get the sense that another place where all of the wood that they could find was put to its best uses here as docks and some small boats. Lots of rowboats, like small single-person fishing boats. Couple of little schooner crafts that are mostly moored up. It's closer to the end of the day here now, reaching sunset. You do notice the outside of the dome of the barrier is sort of outside of the cracks is sort of coated, like it might be snowing again. There's like a silver sort of outside lining to it where you can't, like when you get those glimpses through the fog and the mist, it's not as transparent as it was. There's some outside nature elements happening.
Nature doing nature things.
Yeah.
I'm imagining we take down the barrier and all the snow just.
Kills everybody inside. 10 million pounds of snow.
Does it look like there's any sort of like hustle or bustle amongst the people here, like trying to
Make a perception check.
gather up
I'll
stuff?
help.
As you're getting
Oh
close to
my
the city.
god. That is a nat 1 and a nat 4.
Buddy.
With my perception is 7.
You and Zodell are in a pretty hefty game of counting rocks. As you're rolling up.
8! That's a new record for you.
And then as you reach the city limits, you do notice not really any people kicking around. You get closer to the center of town. You
Do
see
we
like
know the city, like when we're traveling to the city, any like people leaving, any caravans or
nothing going northbound. No. You've even noticed those like big wheel wagon, like magic wagons. You haven't seen any of those since you've been to Burner's property.
There are more boats on the water.
Uh,
Like lots of people in them, or
You can make a perception check.
I'll help.
With the big
14.
With the big dice. The heft.
That's nice. 22.
22. So you have noticed boats docked and moored, and as you're looking out over the water, as Zodell's like, 8 over here. 8. You're just like, okay. There are no boats sailing.
Oh, okay.
Every boat that you see is now docked and moored, tied up. And with that, I'd say coming into the city, you notice one wooden house with torches burning. I guess they wouldn't be torches; they'd be magical light, like dancing lights, sort of that just sort of revolve around the house, a magical effect. Doesn't seem like there are any other persons within this
Can I go up to the
coastal
house?
set. Yeah, you guys fly up to the house. It's not dissimilar to Britannia's house, sort of like they're head of she was one of the council, the head of the eternal living memory, and it's the nicest house in town, aside from all of these now sort of abandoned, rough tent abodes.
Knock on the cloth door.
There's a wooden door. As you.
Where are you? Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Coming. Hold on.
As the door opens and you see another member of the council. Oh, come on, mouse. Josephine, the very, very old elven woman. Long white hair tied up in like a massive bun. It's like
It's like the Rastafarians.
kind of, yeah. I'm trying to think. There's an anime. I think it might have been like Inuyasha or something like that. There's this old woman with just like this massive ball of white hair on the top of her head. She's very
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away. That's the one. Yep.
Gotcha. There
Thank
you
you,
go.
buddy.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Super old, wrinkled. She's not like that short and round. She's very thin, slender, and she's got like these nice white robes on. She's got hip hop playing in the background.
Welcome. I'm just working on my head spin.
Oh shit, is that Drake?
Yes, this is dragon music. Yes.
I think anytime before you switch, just turn the volume down from there.
Yeah. We're learning it as we go.
Yeah. Me too.
Doing it live.
No, like nice long robes, just very wrinkled, very old. Like for an elf, she's reaching like her 700s, 800s. And like she was born here, like second generation sort of old.
Ooh.
Yes. And her nose is like a little crooked, like it might have been accidentally broken at some point in her life.
Hello. Tim said you were coming. I've been waiting. The rest of the townsfolk have all moved to safe distances.
Why haven't you gone?
Well, Jen told me you were probably heading this direction, and I can teleport, so I just figured
that's cool.
I'd hang out and wait and see. Please come in. Would you like some tea?
Yes,
That would be
sure.
great.
Okay,
Yeah,
come.
thank you.
And she slowly, like, you see she's wearing like slippers made of wool, and she just slowly shuffling towards the kitchen. Just long, really like gnarled, knuckled fingers, just slowly getting there. Please.
I'm gonna come. May I help you?
Oh, yeah, it'll be lovely. Thank you. You have such a...
She kind of just like touches your armor.
It's very shiny. You are... this is excellent.
She goes to the kitchen and just like slowly puts a kettle on over this little... and lights a fire underneath it.
Please sit. Oh, I only have one chair.
And then 7 more chairs pop up around the room.
Nice.
Hold on.
Sit, please. You're welcome. Make yourselves at home.
And there's like nothing in here. There's like a candle on a desk and like a little dusty cupboard and just like the teapot and then a room off to the side.
This is a nice home.
Thank you.
Oh, look who's up.
Oh, stretching it out.
Well, how goes the work?
It goes. Yeah. We're 3 down, 1 to go.
I don't know if
Wow.
deathful is a word, but it's been that. Well,
Wait,
maybe
what?
not full, half full. Death, I don't know. Sort of just sprinkly.
One more.
The champions have been challenging opponents.
I would assume so, yes. Powerful champions from an age long gone, living without 1,000 years, still in their prime.
What do you remember from back in those early days?
Oh, I remember the struggle, being born here. The food is very scarce. I remember I wasn't quite a teenager when we got rid of all of the monsters and wildlife. There was a lot of creatures, hunted to extinction. We learned that lesson the hard way.
That makes sense. There's probably a lot taller trees back then as well.
Yeah. The diminished sunlight definitely took care of that business.
You mentioned that you can teleport.
Yeah, I'm quite, not in my prime, but I've got that old magical spark about me still.
Just yourself, or can you teleport multiple people?
8 people.
Oh, teleportation for 8 people. Yes, no, I can transport a fair amount of individuals.
Would you be willing to teleport us closer to our objective so we don't have to...
Well, of course, if you're going to bring down the barrier, I've lived my entire life here. It would make my heart sing to aid you in this task. Although it does pain me that the cost is loss of life.
What do you mean?
Well, the champions are people too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They don't deserve to die. Nobody should have to die for our freedom, but I mean, at the same time, it's been a lot of persecution of our people.
Where were all the townsfolk headed?
Oh, they're off down to the south ways. We're worried if the barrier comes down that those daring individuals might make their way in here.
We have the same concerns, so
Yeah, so if we're a little further down, would give us a little bit of time. There are many magic, high stats of magic folk here, and be able to start whisking our people off into safer havens.
That's a good idea.
Well, we've always had a bit of a backup plan, What if the outside people wanted the barrier down and come and eradicate us all now that we're all weaker and less eager for all that world domination?
good to know there was still a little thread of hope.
It's all you can do for your children. Myself, I have 14 children, and you don't want to tell them they're doomed to an eternal prison. Give them a bit of a spark. Hope that maybe one day they might see more sunlight.
Do your people have a game plan for when the barrier goes down? Like,
Well,
do you have a destination?
Oh, well, not many of us are familiar with places in the outside world, so we were going to start with a bit of... teleportation is a bit of a hit and miss, so we just think of places we've been told in history with a bit of an aid from the eternal memory folks, and hope that doesn't go awry. But honestly, even those odds are better than waiting for those ones up north to come and butcher us.
I mean, I have a few maps that are more current.
Oh.
Tell you that I'll take the maps that I have out.
Oh, that's lovely. Would you?
This area of the continent, Durelium, the people that
they've
essentially
expanded, haven't they? Jeez, Louise.
You definitely want to stay away from there.
Yep.
Any signs of magic will
that
be instant persecution.
That stands up to the tales of the ancient memory, the eternal memory. Yes, okay. Well, would you mind if I took a quick drawing of this here?
Yep, you can have these.
Oh, you're such a kind young boy. Oh, she reaches out and just gives you a little cheek pinch.
Riordan, I have a thought.
Yeah.
Maybe we can send them to the Twilight Forest.
Of course. Yeah, I was just
It'd be a
thinking the
safe
same
haven.
thing. Of course,
They
yeah.
could help rebuild, settle in. It would be safe for them.
I would agree, yeah. Do you think your uncle is still there?
Or probably. I mean, it hasn't been
been really that long, yeah.
since we were there.
Yes,
And the
a
Twilight
month?
Forest is pretty large. It would have taken them a while to
Yeah, 'cause you guys got
Working through.
Yeah.
you guys got transported right to Calliope. I think
Yeah, they
you did spend a few.
We were, what, 4 weeks? or
I'm
something?
thinking
6
maybe-
weeks on the
I think it was-
way there.
A month and a half, 2 months total since it
Yeah,
happened.
something like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be slow going.
I mean, I don't think they'd be finishing in 2 months. I'm sure he's helming some of the stuff there.
Yeah, he also said it was gonna take how many months to try and get supplies for the boat and stuff, or for the fling. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm curious. You mentioned the eternal memory. Is that just like the before four?
Those are the people. Those are the history people.
The ones with the...
Oh,
With
right.
the
Right. Yeah,
Britannia is the leader of the eternal memory.
right.
We had that whole banquet where you met the council. She was the northern one, where she had
right.
long braids down wrapped. I've always admired her hair.
Yes, I'm not so
She's
good
a
with
very nice
names.
person.
She is a
That's my
very
bad.
nice young lady, yes.
Well,
Yes, I mean, you're all free to go where you want.
Well,
World
honestly,
is your oyster, but
I think anywhere might be a little bit better than this place.
oh yeah.
That's debatable.
Well, based on your knowledge, and maybe not that place there that you're showing me on the map, but there's a wide world out there. I'm eager to see it in my youthful years.
Oh, another thing to keep in mind, just be wary. It's definitely been a while since this place has seen much of a threat, but there's lots of stuff out there, so just
I can only imagine. I've sat through my fair share of sermons from the eternal memory and listened to the tales of the old days and the wilds and the creatures of the sea and of the sky. Honestly, I'd rather go out eaten by some wild beast than lying old in my own bed.
oh, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna
Also,
show her
maybe
my
get-
tattoos.
Oh my goodness, you are a brazen one.
Oh yeah.
Those are fascinating.
Yep.
What is that? That one's got a bit of a square head and
Oh yeah, it was like this big robot automaton. Beep boop. It shot me.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
I know, right?
That is, well, this is, I would love when this is all over if we could just sit and supper. Oh, the tea, hold on. And she gets back up. You can hear her knees popping and creaking as she...
You sit on.
No, I'm hosting. It's all good. I've got it. And she pulls the pot
Like when
off.
the barrier comes down, everyone's just gonna burn because of the sun.
No melanin in these guys' skin, yeah. And
Instant sunburns.
she comes over and she sets the pot down on this.
Oh, I don't have a table. Hold on.
And a table appears. She sets it down.
Oh, I don't have any cups either.
We have our own.
Oh, good, because I'm running out of spell slots. Whatever those are. Oh, good. Yes, help yourself. It's one of our fungal brews, and it might not be to your liking. We've grown accustomed to it.
She's starting to acquire a taste for them. They're not that bad.
It grows on you.
Pun intended.
Oh, should I say?
No, I was just like, why didn't I have actual people with mushrooms on their head?
After a sip, how is it?
For you,
Tastes like a brown
probably
paper
not.
bag.
Make a Constitution check.
15.
15. It's starting to grow on you a little bit. You've had it a few times. It's no goat shine.
I might add a bit of the goat shot into this. Just, the curds float to the top.
Oh,
A bit of a cream for your brew. For sure. Yes. It's an interesting one, this one. I would like to spend some time with you and just hear your tales and stories.
I don't have any tails.
Puking
Me
gas.
neither.
Yeah, Josephine Horrostoke was her full name. Oh, she walks with a cane. So she's got a little...
Sounds like Elven Yoda.
She's about... I don't even think you would have seen elves this old. Lots of elves, once they get to that sort of prime, they go to places where they can just sort of go to end their days in solitude, or they go out in a blazing fashion.
I'd be honored if anyone...
Kinneros would have seen elves this old. From the Dawnwood, there are places there where elders are revered and held in high station.
That makes sense. What's your name again?
Josephine
Josephine.
Horstoke.
Josephine, what's it been like as an elf living the days that you have? Still so young.
A bit tedious. There's not a lot to do here. We have sport, of course. Sometimes we do a little bit of a magic play around just for fun and games, but mostly those of us born into the families held in higher esteem and ones with responsibility, we just do the best we can to keep our people nourished and thriving as best as possible. And I myself I fished. I did a lot of fishing and helping fertilizing with lots of funeral rites, keep the fish alive, keep the biosphere of the barrier sort of as healthy and fresh as possible, and like I said, sparking that little bit of keeping that hope alive in our folks, in our people, our children and their children. I have 74 grandchildren.
Impressive.
14 kids, 16 kids. I can't remember what I said. 14 kids, and they can't help it. Many hundreds of years, eventually accidentally pop another one out.
What do you hope to do after the barrier is down?
Oh, I want to see the world. 700 years under the dome. Born here. All I know is this misty gloom. I'd like to see a monster. Maybe climb a mountain. Maybe swim in waters that aren't filled with dead people.
Well, there's a lot of all of the above outside of this place.
I'm going to do as much as I can with what I've got left. Don't you worry, Sonny.
She reaches out and pinches your cheek, too.
Well, I feel like we should help you fulfill your bucket list and...
I don't know what that phrase means.
We should...
We've got a list in the bucket. It's
You have a bucket with lists in it.
Of things you want to do before you go.
Before I go. You have a list of things you want to do before I go. I don't...
I think we should be going to the Gale, is what we mean.
The Gale.
The island.
Is that what the island's called?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
That's where the champion is.
Yes, across the ever quiet channel, yes.
Why do they call it the Ever Quiet Channel?
Because there's not much goes on there. Just
Shyfr Kyle.
Shyfr Kyle. Old speak for the Ever Quiet channel.
Cool.
Man, like you said, you would want me to give you a little snippety snappity over there. I'd love you to be assisting on some Hero's Quest. Make me quite happy.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'll take you up on it.
Like right now?
Yeah.
You don't want to finish your tea?
I doubt it.
Oh, goodness. You have a bit of a cheese curd sort of thing happening there. You got it.
Alright.
All right. Well, let's do this outside, though, because I don't want my brand new furniture to disappear.
I mean-
as long as you can get home again after you bring us.
Oh, I'll just send you. I don't have to go along. I can just snippety snappity.
Even better.
And trust me, I've got some old spark in these bones yet.
Is it October 23rd then?
Yeah, so it would be...
I have written down it
Yeah.
was 2
Yeah,
days
yeah.
to get to...
Yeah, it was
Well, then.
in and around 2 days, and you guys haven't detoured for anything, so yeah, it's probably evening of the 23rd.
Hey, come with me outside.
You're so right.
Do you want some help?
No, I'm okay. I've got a lot of life left in these bones. So come on, let's go.
She leads you out front.
Alright, just get in like a little bit of a group there. Just cluster up. Closer. Like touching shoulders. There you go.
She just kind of reaches out and touches your armor again.
Fascinating. Alright. Hold on.
See you on the other
To
side.
what?
And in a jolt, you guys are snapped to... Need that map again. There's a lifting. You feel a lifting beneath your feet, like something is pushing up from under you. And at the same time, you're feeling yourself descending down, your feet connecting heavily to the earth as there is this glowing dark purple light as the magic cast out from her hands sets you down. And you're looking forward, and a few hundred, 5-ish hundred feet in front of you, you see this sort of dilapidated house on the hill sort of situation. Teleported right to the outskirts of where her magic could put you, outside of the barrier, where the final champion resides.
Wow. That was,
Convenient.
Very.
700 years, she's walked every fucking step of this this peninsula and its island, yeah.
well,
Perhaps asleep and hit it in the morning. Or attack now.
well, I mean, I feel plenty rested. I don't know how late is it?
Yes, it's dark. Like, sun's fully set, it's probably like 8 p.m.
Or did I use the sending spells earlier today, or was it earlier in the week?
Yeah, it was early in the week. I'd say, yeah, you guys have had a long rest since then. I think it was your second day when you...
Something
Yeah,
to think about.
Okay.
If we do end up instigating this now, then perhaps they could leave under the cover of night.
It's
Right.
gonna take a long time to move a
Full army.
peninsula with people.
Well, yeah,
I mean, if
admittedly,
they can
yeah,
just
but
teleport a bunch of them anywhere, right?
Point
it's not
is,
like
it's-
they're all going by boat.
easier to see a big group of people than if it's like 12.
Yes, but the land is huge. It'll take Durelium a while to.
Uh, if you feel tired enough to go to bed, I don't know. I'm just saying I could waltz in there and do it right now.
Could. He can't see in the dark. That's not ideal.
I have my
Or you have your.
my thermal goggles.
Well,
Thermo-go-goes.
we don't know the landscape well.
Puppies.
Alright.
Uppies.
I would say it would be smartest to probably go in the morning.
Say hi to your Frunkle Tate. Oh, no, he just wants to... he just wants snuggles.
You're muted.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this boy. Oh, goodness, what are you doing?
Holding the void. Petting the void.
Yeah. You look into the... You stare into the void. The void stares back.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, having a little extra perception and visibility is probably advantageous for everyone, considering this is brand new.
Didn't like Dad's cuddles.
Oh, ow, claw in the belly.
Okay. Bed. I'm fine with that.
Off to bed.
Yeah.
Mansion is castable. Make your way inside.
I think I'm gonna wait outside. I'm gonna head to bed. In the non-snow times. I don't know. I'll be out here.
Okay.
Alright.
It's not locked.
I'll come in. I'll come in if I need to.
Okay.
Alright. Everybody resting?
Mm-hmm.
Zadel can make a perception check.
Okay. Nice. Perception 22.
22. Alright. Takes a couple
Do
of
I have
hours.
to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Or check?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
So, 16 plus 3 if I'm close enough to Falconer. So 16 or 19.
Nice. Yep. You are no longer vulnerable to fire.
Nice.
As your having died effect is now, you can feel a sort of loosening in your soul, a fresh tingle of life across your body. Falconer can make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
17. Good. Just again, anytime you wake from sleep, you just see those sun-spotted onto your retinas, those yellow eyes, and that sort of hissing. Interesting. 22, you said?
Yep.
Okay, takes a couple hours. Eventually, you see this figure in a white cape, long billowing sleeves of like violet and white mixed, sort of a light blue face, and black hair. I had to look at the mini. I was like, what does he look like again? Sort of just pacing, getting closer, getting closer.
They can't
Yeah.
leave the bubble, can they? No, okay.
Not that you guys have been told, but he walks up, and he's a very handsome individual. He looks kind of like Rawler did, young, but with an age etched into their form. Gives you a wave. Gestures you to follow, and he starts to walk back towards the house. He's not looking anymore. He just gestured and turned, walked back. You, with a 22, you see he's got this kind of very nice golden harp on his left arm. Almost seems like it's adjacent there.
I'm gonna open the mansion door. I don't know who to call. Guys, somebody. I'm gonna try to stay on the outside, but anyone. Guys, everyone asleep.
I mean,
Do
if
you
it,
hear him?
Okay.
I mean, presumably in the
sleeping.
mansion, if you just started shouting, you could get somebody's
there's an
attention.
intercom,
Somebody.
but not on the side of the door. Just
It's like I was gonna say it's like a can in a string, sort of just like pulls it off the wall. Hey guys, and it goes to everybody's rooms.
definitely.
Aria, to the principal's office, please.
I don't know if this is a sneaky thing. They know we're coming. I'm gonna get Falconer. Sorry.
What's up, Sodell?
I think the champion is sort of. He.
Saw you, I'm presuming?
Yeah, but he
Did he say anything?
almost. He waved me over and then left. I don't.
Did you follow him?
I'm here. No.
No? Good. Maybe just come into the mansion.
I don't think he. Damn. They're experts. They're gonna try to trick me. He doesn't. I don't know. He had this harp thing.
If you go by yourself, you're probably gonna die.
That's why I'm calling you. All right. Listen, if I was 1 inch more annoying, I would have set off without you. All right.
And the tin can runs out of words. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Listen, I'm asking for your help. All right. I don't know what he wants, but if.
At this point, I've come down and I'm
Okay, yeah.
standing beside her. Just
It's like one of those phone calls where you're in your house, someone's outside your house, and then you're slowly making your way to the front door. Just like,
Yeah, I don't
all
know
right,
what you
shit,
want.
we can hang
Hey.
up.
I don't.
what do you suggest we do? Wake everyone up and just go?
Well-
Get into a fight? That was what we didn't want to do.
Well, that's the thing. Does he even want to fight? Everyone.
They're compelled to fight. They've had no choice. We tried
is
that
true.
twice.
I just saw Brett pull out a dice for some reason. You rolling a perception check?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if we're doing it.
Falconer's made his way down the tree.
24.
Yeah, and you're like, you'd probably be finished your meditation at this point, so you can mark off a long rest if you're not already long rested.
Yeah.
And,
I'll walk down and say, Mate, he probably just is so bored because it's been 1,000 years. He just wants to get this over with. That's probably all it is.
I'm gonna come out. And my hat switches back from the nightcap to my regular. What's going on?
I saw the champion while I was out.
Oh. Well, I mean, he's waited 1,000 years.
That's what I said, yeah.
All right.
Plus, I can give us a speech in the morning.
True. Okay.
4 hours won't.
That last one you did was pretty sick. Okay. I trust you all. I wanted
Just maybe sleep inside the door for the rest of the night.
Okay. I have one thing I'd like to do, but I promise I'll be back. I'm gonna shut the door. I'll be outside.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go inside the bubble, but I'm gonna scamper off, see if there's a nice, fertile part of land, possibly.
What are your intentions here? I guess is my question.
I'm gonna reach into my bag.
You wanna
Pull out my bag of beans.
Oh my god! I've been waiting for this.
Give it a shake.
I thought about this last night, and I'm
Look
so
inside.
curious.
I'm gonna take one out. What's it look like?
I need to pull up this magic item first off.
Wow, this is dusty.
Moldy.
I forgot if I was supposed to plant these or eat these.
Isn't there instructions in the bag?
Oh yeah, hold on, wait. Yeah, there's a tag.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you flip up a little tag. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Ominous instructions. Don't plant this. Planting.
It's just pictures. It's like Kia beans, yeah.
Okay.
It's all in Swedish. I don't know what to do.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, this could. Well, I have to contemplate something that has to do with the barrier, actually, before this happens. Okay. You're gonna roll a D100.
All right.
But there are certain things that because you are under the dome, I hate when I say that, when you're under the barrier, cannot happen.
This is a test / prep roll for the fight. This is like my armory, since I already have everything on me almost.
This is just channeling chaos right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready for it.
Imagine being that guy. He's like, "Come over." And he walks away, and here's just like a.
Yeah, and a giant pyramid the size of a city erupts out of the ground.
I can do that. Oh shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
swing.
You've already made the choice.
91.
A pyramid. Thank God that's one of the ones I chose. That one and the beanstalk. There was another one too. Okay, the pyramid one can't fucking happen.
All right. Do I reroll or does it just?
No, the the bean just hits the ground.
Oh.
You can pick it back up and put it in the bag if you'd like. Not wasted. Yeah, 91 to 99 was the pyramid.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Wild.
Okay.
Well, that was weird. I'm gonna take a different one. If this one don't work, I'm just gonna go bear. Okay.
Okay.
Put it on the ground.
Roll a D100.
5.
5. 1. Oh, that's just a net one. 2 to 10. A geyser immediately erupts from the earth.
Oh, my God.
You feel a. And up into the air, 30 feet around you.
Oil, Texas tea.
So here are the options. I already chose my option.
Okay.
It spouts water, beer, berry juice,
Right.
tea,
Okay.
vinegar, wine,
Okay.
or oil. DM's choice. Which one do you think I picked?
Whatever it is, I'm putting it in my mouth.
Beer.
Yes!
For-
Aside from the gods! Yes!
For
Glorious purpose!
For 1d12 rounds, but you're not in combat. Beer fountains 30 feet into the air, out of the
I
earth.
take all the cups I have and just everything. Yes! Yes!
Did we feel a rumble?
You're
in
inside the mansion.
Okay.
No, you're in a magical space.
Yes!
Make a perception check.
Okay.
It's fucking wild.
Drunk Candy Lukes everywhere.
Perception?
Yeah.
23.
Damn, you're crushing it.
Oh yeah.
As soon as the beer finishes raining, you almost wish you weren't wearing your belt. Because
wait. Oh my god, quickly.
Okay, you take it off. You're drenched in beer. You're licking it off your face. And as you turn...
Goat shine for like 9 weeks. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god.
You are like, a sign from the gods. You turn and you look over, and you just see this giant tiger form.
A what?
Reach out at a tiger, giant tiger.
Oh
save
my
it too.
God.
Look over and take a swipe at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I can do that. And I can see it.
That was better.
Nice. 17.
17. You manage to dodge out of the way, and as you tuck and kind of roll back, rolling in these puddles of beer everywhere, you look, and it's not there.
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. I got beer. There's still beer. If you want some, you just had to ask.
Are you going towards it?
Towards where it was.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sword out also.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be wary, and I'm gonna... Oh, shoot. Whatever. It's in the past. Well, okay, anyway.
Alright, as you step forward, your first step through the barrier where the tiger was,
Oh,
I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
I can do that. Very well. 16.
16 fails. As suddenly you step through and there's no ground where you see ground, and you fall 30 feet into a trench dug around this perimeter and take... Come on, D6s. Ooh, that's good. 14 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down 30 feet into a sheer pit.
Can tigers make pits?
I'm just gonna think that that's the brain damage.
A glimpse into the inner monologue of Zodell.
Okay, so I am... I am so drunk right now. And I'm gonna go to bed.
Bold choice.
How long does the geyser last?
Oh, it's gone now.
It was
It's-
one d12 rounds, so
Oh,
because you're not in combat, it didn't really matter.
Right.
It went as long as
Couple of
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna finish the cups of beer I put in, though.
You go to sleep. What's everybody else doing?
Oh, I was sleeping the whole time.
No, it's morning now.
Okay.
We'll have breakfast. Like
I've got infinite coffee on deck. You know,
Yeah.
just
Heck yeah.
Zodell's
Yeah,
still
you've been up
sleeping
for a
outside
while,
the
just
door.
like Zodell
Did
hasn't
she
come
not
back.
in?
Seen her.
Anyone seen
Yeah.
Zodell?
I haven't. No.
Oh, for hell's sake. And then go just kind of
Did
peek
she?
out the door.
Did she not come back in?
Well,
No.
she did, because she saw the champion came out and
Oh.
And then
said something, and then I said, go the hell to sleep. And then she went back out for something, and I guess didn't come back.
oh fuck.
I love when you guys take a turn I don't expect. It makes me smile.
Fucking, do you want to go take a look?
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
can talk
Yeah.
to the champion
I mean, it sounds
through the
like
stone.
he's here.
Does it work
And-
interplanary?
No, we took Burner's stone.
Right, we're in the in the mansion, or we want us to go out of the mansion.
Yeah, like if,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, you should go look for her anyway.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm just gonna kind of open the door and poke my head out and see if she like sleeping.
This
outside the
pit
door.
is. Did you say like trench or like just singular?
It was a trench.
I'm guessing all around the barrier.
I don't know. You went right to sleep.
I can tell if it's like.
Last, like,
It was dark.
It went on as far as you could see in both directions.
Okay. Okay.
Assuming there's like puddles of beer on the ground.
Oh, she went a long way away.
Oh.
I thought it was like right there.
I smell hops on the air.
You can make
Why is the mist so beery smelling?
as you poke. Who went out of the mansion first?
I did.
All right. You're seeing sunlight more prominently than you have. Far less mist in the air. As if
Hey, Falconer, is that sunlight?
It seems to be.
Did Zodil do it on her own?
I swear to God.
You didn't believe in me.
I don't see a giant purple half-orc out here though.
That could mean a number of things.
you can still see like the cracked barrier, but it's almost as if the way your spells were kind of partially exiting and entering, perhaps other elements of this space have been doing the same.
Do I hear this sort of commotion?
No,
I haven't.
I assumed you
built
went a
anything, no.
ways off because you knew that it could sprout a fucking pyramid that could basically destroy everything.
Yeah, and then I saw a tiger, and I thought it was like right there.
I just think about the
Roll a d100.
Okay, okay, okay.
I just think about the pyramid just doing like cartoon style, like.
It basically that, yeah.
57.
57. You are 57 feet away. Or
From
you
the
were
mansion or from the geyser?
You were 57 feet away.
Okay.
Would you say this is more of like a windy coast type?
Still no. Oh, are you trying to get
Trying to tee
get
up
some
music.
sound effects? You can set up windy coast, but in the game there is still no prominent wind in the air. It seems like that bit of moisture might have started seeping out, but outside forces have not been able to still like gust across the coast.
It's definitely less humid in here now. Do you feel that?
Less sticky.
It's nice to finally feel the sun again a little bit.
And it's still dim, but it's way better than it has been your entire
Yeah.
time under the barrier.
I hope they've got sunblock.
Yeah.
Magic.
Zodel!
Make a perception check.
9.
You don't hear anything.
Where the heck did she go?
I do also want to say that, did I hear the tiger?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
This
You don't
is
think
kinda
she's
irritating.
dumb enough
I
to
had a
take
speech all set up. And
Oh.
Well, let's just look around. Don't go through the barrier. Maybe she just wandered off and fell asleep. I don't know.
Technically true.
Do I see footprints or any beer stains?
Make an
or-
investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with that.
I did take the buckle off.
But
Mhm.
you put it in your bag.
Well, yeah, I mean, I put it away. I wasn't wearing it when it happened.
Yeah. Wherever you are, you stink like beer.
17.
17. Doesn't take a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of nature to suss out here. And you guys basically just landed, went into the mansion. So there is definitely depressed footprints going off in this dark gray, really just lifeless looking grass going off kind of around the edge of the...
those are definitely Zodel-sized.
And it's not like where the champions are, there's an additional barrier. Not to you guys anyway. It's not like anything that you can see that's cracked right in front of you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
completely
like a
invisible. It's just you
feeling.
sort of, every time you go into that 500-foot radius, you just kind of feel like a wisp of sort of like goosebumps across your body.
Yeah, assuming we knew she would have dropped us off out of it, we'll try to stay.
Well, she wasn't able to teleport you inside of it.
So
Yeah, she
knowing that
can't,
she
yeah.
can't go
Yeah.
through, we'll stay that kind of distance away.
We've got a meter stick. We're ready.
Arya, can you try to like ping her telepathically?
I mean, as long as I'm within 60 feet, I
Oh.
guess, yeah?
Can't
can try.
wander
Be
too
like
far.
sonar.
Zodel, where are you? We can't find you.
You don't hear anything.
Why is there
Ugh.
beer everywhere?
Yeah, as Raven kind of leads you over, and you're just like, what the fuck?
It smells like a fucking bar around here.
And there is sort of like this mound that's sort of sagged in on itself now that it's like if a geyser kind of collapsed on itself, and it's just very hoppy everywhere.
Do you think the Baronet is known for their beer geysers?
Well,
Doubtful.
seeing as they drink goat shine, I don't think so.
Right, yeah. I bet she,
And I don't think this was something that a champion would do.
it's very unorthodox. If anyone was going to do it, it was going to be Burner, I'd say, because he was the alcoholic.
Yeah, he knew exactly how many minutes had passed since his last fucking cask ran out.
Well, she said she saw the champion just outside the mansion door. Let's go see if we can't follow that
Maybe the
path.
champion took her.
Potentially.
Maybe.
So,
yeah.
or she wandered after him.
Maybe I should be checking for traps.
Yeah, I'm thinking if
Just
the champion knows that we're here, we
If
probably
anyone
should.
has anything they want to do beforehand, we maybe should.
Should I speech now, or...?
I think so.
Sure.
Gather round, gather round.
Alright, everyone gather
Hellstorm
around.
said something to say.
Amarventus, my brothers, I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day, an hour of wolves and shattered shields, when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you, stand, Amarventus.
Nice.
A little bit of copyright infringement there.
You should fucking put that into a movie, mate.
I'm going.
What does that do for everybody again?
It gives you advantage on wisdom saves and 5 temporary hit points.
Oh.
What do I see?
We'll get to you in a second.
Oh, right.
Oh, I don't know what kind of damage.
Whoops, I can't do that. Right.
Rostin, I'm gonna touch your knuckle spikes and cast elemental weapon. So, for 1 hour, your knuckle spikes are magical weapons, and they do an extra 1d4. I don't know what kind of damage. We'll say,
Does it give you an option of damage
Yeah.
type?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever one.
I don't know. That's the thing.
Ask him what kind of damage he would like.
Sure, what kind of damage do you want your knuckle spikes to do?
Force.
That is not an option.
Sort of
It's-
the base ones.
It's thunder, lightning, fire, cold, or acid.
It's elemental.
Yeah.
Brett, I love that shirt, knowing what it says, but also how subtle it is.
Thanks, man.
Let's do lightning.
Lightning?
Just like
Okay,
that it's flipped. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I was thinking.
It's a lot of art in a nice Iron Man package.
Word.
You also get a +1 bonus on attacks with your knuckle spikes as well.
Like attack rolls.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Rostin and Kinneros, anything you... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna kind of act it out a bit. As Arya just like grabs my fist, I'm just kind of like, in my head, what the fuck is going on? And then they start to like crackle,
Lightning,
and I'm just like,
little
then I do the-
lightning strikes go between each knuckle.
Where he does this, like
and
thunderstruck.
then I like
starts
pound
to
them
play.
together, and then I do the frickin' Mission Impossible.
Reload your arms, yeah.
Nice.
No words yet, though?
I give her a curt nod.
You're welcome.
And then either of you two computer boys, anything else you wanted to do or contribute or just anything? Quinn, especially, I feel like Rostin's intentionally being quiet right now, but I just want to let you in on the role playing if you want any.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm chilling.
I'm gonna go up to Kinneros. I'm gonna kind of put my arm on your shoulder. Like, you fought very well in these champion encounters, fights, things. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you.
No problem. I would be dead without everyone in this group, so
Very good.
the least I can do.
Very good. Put this ring on.
I'm also gonna grab a pinch of dirt.
Knowledge.
You need to bring the UAV back?
I would assume I would have.
And I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself.
You just need a pinch of dirt for that?
Yep.
How do you wanna somatics that for yourself?
I don't know.
Whoa. Whoa.
I had like 3 ideas. Like 1, you like throw it around yourself. 2, you like drag it across your body. Or 3, you like take it and like draw a symbol on your face or some shit.
I mean, you can.
Oh yeah,
I
just
was
like
thinking something
just
to
like
do
the-
with my
yeah.
my feet because
You know what you
it
could
gives
do?
me 10 extra feet of
If
movement.
it's like dirt, like rub it together and then put it on your soles for like extra grip, like almost like soccer, like.
give yourself
cleats.
some cleats.
Yeah.
Like some weightlifting.
Okay.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Nice.
You take your pinch of dirt, and as you cast the somatics of the spell, pulling it across both hands, slapping it onto the soles of your feet, you feel this extra bit of enervation to your movement. A little
You
grippier.
could do like some
35
secret
feet,
hands.
baby.
You could do like some secret handshake stuff, you know, just like do like the arm roll, like little feet, you know, just like
What's
he
that?
snaps and it
what's
all
that-
just kind of flows down. And
What's that
flows down.
dance move where you like kick your foot up behind you
Yeah.
and slap the
from-
soles of your
from
feet?
the-
Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You Cadillac ranch yourself. Aria starts line dancing.
So Kinneros,
That's awesome.
You've got warding bond on you now. So you have +1 to AC, +1 to all your saving throws, and resistance to all damage.
Amazing.
Okay.
Write that shit down.
I'm not doing anything specifically. I just want to reiterate that prior to the last fight, I had like dangerously shoved 2 tech bombs in each of my compartments on my arms.
Don't spit
Oh,
on.
two charges in one slot.
Yes, they're all doubled up.
I think that's cheating a bit with your. I thought you had in private,
With
like customized, so
Oh.
you had 2 slots. They're only supposed
yeah,
to
I
hold.
have 2 slots. I was hoping to do a trade-off of volatility versus damage,
Like rolling to see if it actually works.
or like it just does more damage to me, but also then, or like I automatically fail the safety deployment thing.
Oh man, see that's why you should have been talking to me this week, because I feel like that's cheating a bit if you can start cramming multiple charges into a slot. The idea was you would upgrade to have multiple slots because each one
Okay.
only holds
That's,
one
that's
charge.
fine then. I won't do that.
Well, yeah, and I don't want to. I don't like yanking the rug out from under your feet, but I texted you.
I mentioned that last time.
I thought you had
but-
upgraded to 2 slots. Is what you were saying.
No.
Give me.
You're good. It's okay.
No,
That's
no.
fine. I got the extra damage.
No,
One before, so I'm
you've had time though. Give me a couple of tinkering checks here, and I'll let you know if maybe you've just like hollowed out your chamber, so you could fit a little bit more in there.
Yeah, we have been like traveling a
the
lot.
point of it was to be like a dangerous.
Chaotic.
No, I get that. I understand that. That's what, but they were only ever designed to hold 1 charge. So if you're gonna make a quick tinkering check on the road, hollow out a chamber, then yeah, absolutely, you shove 2 charges in there. But maybe your
How
shield
many,
deploy.
how many tinkering checks?
Give me 3. You've.
It's a lot of days of trouble.
I'm imagining like batteries. You can't just like 2 batteries.
Yeah.
Not much. 7, 8, 9. So 11, 12, and 13.
11, 12, and 13. Okay, yeah. Since you're erring on the side of chaos, I'll say you've dicked around with your own thing, kind of in haste, and you've had a lot of time to do it. You are able to do what you're doing, but your shield deployment, you'll have to roll a DC 12, like a natural roll DC 12 check to see if your shields deploy when you go to try and use those.
Okay.
I'm into the idea. It's just like you got to give me a little forewarning about it. I want to help you out. I want to see you doing what you want to do.
No, that works. That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Took a little bit of work, but we got there. What's going on now?
All right, we're gonna go where we think Zodel said that she saw
What
the
did we get
champion.
from that speech again?
+5
Plus
temporary
5.
hit points and an advantage on wisdom saves.
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah. What fucking ability is that of his?
Oh, that's a spell, I think.
Yeah. What's
Inspiring leader. No, not
That's a
inspiring leader.
feat.
Inspiring. It's like a rousing speech or something. I don't
Sorry,
know.
5 temp hit points and
Advantage on
Wisdom
wisdom
saving
saves.
throw advantage.
And he did it for the dragonfly. Okay.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember the ability, feat, or spell.
Sorry, my bad.
Numine Patre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti,
Oh.
etc. You're at the geyser currently.
Yeah, so we're gonna backtrack to where the mansion was, because
Yeah,
that's where
which was-
Zodel said she saw the champion.
I'm
Which
just
was
gonna
50
keep
57
talking to
feet
the
away.
Zodel in her head to see if she answers.
60 feet? You don't hear anything.
As we start working our way, Ryerden and I are gonna check for traps.
I'm just gonna look for traps, look for any other signs of
So I'll-
movement or
I'll-
a tussle.
Traps is perception.
I've got a +7 perception,
Yeah,
+2 in
you
investigation.
do,
I just got to.
Didn't you say that you guys found steps from the geyser?
They saw your steps go up to the geyser, and then maybe 2 sets of footprints going.
Do we see
Further
the
away
paw
from that.
prints?
Make a perception check.
Perception check was 24.
26.
Were you looking for the paw prints, or were you checking for traps?
I was looking for paw prints. You were.
Oh, yeah,
checking
we
for
were
traps.
doing
So
trap stuff. Yeah.
yours would have been an investigation. So just whatever you rolled plus your
that's what I
investigation
rolled.
modifier.
Investigation. then.
Investigation. Well, if we're checking for traps, it's my investigation plus something modifier. I think it's like my initiative or proficiency, something. Can't remember.
Probably proficiency.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 17, so it would have been 22.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Great roll. And what did you roll, Ben?
26.
Jesus, you don't see any paw prints.
Okay.
I gotta look up a thing.
Oh, not that I would have known. To
I
look for
gotta
paw
check a
prints, but
thing. I got some
Anything
spells
other
in my
than
pocket.
footprints, I guess.
Yes, I'm helping you with that, so roll again if you want.
Yeah, I rolled a 17
Or you
and a
did?
9, so
Okay.
yeah. Or, yeah,
Mm,
17 and a 9.
what was that?
This is so cool. This feels like a murder mystery, and I'm the one that got murdered. I'm
Is there a
like,
way
did
to
you
do
find who killed
temporary
me?
hit
Find who
points
killed
on
me?
D&D Beyond?
What's
click-
amazing
click
is
where it
that
says
what if
10.
they just find your corpse?
Oh,
you.
gotcha.
Also
Because you gave us
true.
10 hit points.
My new character walks out of the rubble. I've been here the whole time.
Man, from where we're at, I have no fucking idea how I would tie in your
Yeah,
background
right,
character.
exactly, right? That's why I'm like,
You're a Gandhi, Luke.
oh God, shit! No, don't.
Oh
Why?
my
No,
god!
why did you?
You're just
Mr.
like
Peepers.
Sorry,
My passive is 30. My passive perception is just like off the walls. But then other than that,
Nothing
it's just 0, 0, 0, 0.
No, you're really good at pickpocketing, too.
Yeah, I just be. I mean,
All
Gandhi
checks.
look rogue. Actually,
I mean, the fact
I'm
that
starting to
Gandhi
think about
beat
this.
my stealth is impressive.
I'm starting to think this over. Roll this in my head. Zodel dies. Gandhi Luke cries out of the rubble. Okay,
Sorry, I can't find the thing I'm fucking looking for.
that was a
here.
joke. I don't want that to happen.
Gandhi, look at this. Oh my god. Y'all crush a couple of those.
So freaking
Are
good.
they, what brand? Do we know?
Hard.
Dutch.
Kettle
Kettle chips.
chips, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I'm here for it.
My phone fucked up because I swapped some spells because that was the thing that I had. Investigation. There we go. Fucking hell.
Those are very dilly, yeah. Wow.
And you rolled a 22. Okay. As you go to check for traps, you're just like an inch inside where that sort of rippling goosebump feel is. And where you're looking at grass, your foot slips off the edge of something. I didn't mean to kick the table there. I always forget there's...
I mean, it gave it emphasis. It
Yeah.
was good.
Emphasis on the holy shit, there's something. And as you reach through, your hand passes through the ground into just empty space.
Figured it out, guys. There's a looks like there's a magical spell put on the ground here. It's got to be some kind of a drop. Can I put my face in to see if I can see anything?
Yes, absolutely. And it's like, it's just like just movies and TV shows, right? As soon as your face passes through, nobody can see the back of your face or the front of your face anymore, just the back of your head. As you look down into a 30-foot trench that seems to go off as far as the eye can see, following the edges of the border.
Let's use it up.
Make a perception check. Were you still at the mound where the geyser was, or had you guys? I thought somebody said you guys went back to where the mansion was.
Yeah, we went back to where the mansion was.
Okay, perception. Oh, what was it?
It was 14.
14. You do not see Zodell.
Like our mansion?
Where the mansion door was.
Oh.
Yeah, your mansion door was.
Well,
Yeah, if you guys had gone walking up to the house there, that would be a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
did I miss
that's
something?
not like a mansion either. It's just sort of just a house on a. It sort of slowly slopes up to where this house is. It's just a house on a hill, and it looks a little run down.
Can I see any like broken rock or
These solid dirt walls, a little moist at the bottom, kind of hitting where the water table is on this island, sort of long since decayed and sunk. But you don't see any footprints, any rocks. The walls are very sheer, very intentionally crafted. They almost seem like they've been patted down and compressed to keep a very smooth as dirt can be, surface.
I'm going to telepathically just say, Zodell,
Text me.
are you here?
What's the range on your telepathy?
It's 60.
Is it 60 also? Yeah. Zodell doesn't hear anything. You don't hear anything back.
What do you see, Riordan?
Does Rostin know anything about this type of excavation?
Excavation?
Well, it's a cave, it's smooth. I'm assuming it's stone. I don't know.
No, I wasn't sure if you said excavation. That's why I was clarifying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of similar to defensive fortifications used in Toonsville. Places where, and like, there's not been a lot of conflict to your recent knowledge in your lands for a long time, but. I forgot to turn my ringer off.
That's me.
Yeah. No, I was waiting for a vibration and the ding scared me.
Sorry.
It just seems like a very natural sort of fortifying ditch where you could maybe cover the surface with leaves and twigs where your enemies would run into it and potentially fall down into spikes and traps amid the hills, as they roll this way and that. Easy to conceal with natural means, let alone magical means.
How wide is the trench?
It is 15 feet across.
Just so I'm visualing this right, our mansion door, geyser, house on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the trench?
Okay. Let me do some drawing. Somebody take these chips.
Like between our door and the geyser?
I don't think it's all linearly. At least that's how I envisioned it.
All right. So where you guys are at?
I know it's too late now, but for context, I wanted the geyser to be like equally far away from the mansion and the house, sort of like a triangle, equilateral.
Well, we already rolled. You were 57 feet away.
Yep.
All right. So you guys, in my head, you showed up in this area. Boom. Set up either here or here, your mansion door.
Uh-huh.
Right? And then 57 feet away was where your geyser was.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the.
and that's inside
No.
what is not
500
not the mini barrier, but like the wall where the magic ends for the Kelborn, right? Like
Okay.
the mini barrier, for lack of better
Yeah.
words. And so the trench inside, 15, and it goes all the way as far as you can see,
Okay.
and then not seeable on this 500 feet that way.
Okay.
I guess not quite, but right smack dab in the middle of where this all is.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell Falco. There's a serious trench all the way around this. It looks to be the entire perimeter, 15 or so feet, and easily 30 feet down. So, I mean,
And no Zodel.
couldn't see anyone. No, it's almost like there's water down there. So maybe, you know.
Yeah, it's puddly. Yeah.
It was not a great environment at the bottom, it looks like.
Dark, maybe she wandered in and fell in.
Potentially, yeah. Knowing all that beer, you know, maybe she just got drunk and passed out and fell off a cliff. I don't know.
Oh God.
I totally would do that.
You did do that.
Let's play this cautiously. Let's carpet and broom.
What if we go down into the pit? Split 50-50,
On like
circle
the
around to either side, and then pincer
We're
back
already,
up.
we're already down one. I don't think it's wise to split.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But I think
And of
we should
course I
do a
didn't.
sweep
Yeah.
No.
Should do a luge track. Just
on the brooms and on the carpet.
Trench run?
Yep.
Trench run.
Nice. Sick. Gold leader to red leader.
It's
I'm-
time.
I know he probably did this, but I really hope I don't wake up in like his lair. Like I'm in the house, I'm in like a cage or something. So I'd be like, no.
And of course I didn't prep dispel magic because I could have just got rid of the illusion.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, I usually have it. Oh no, I'm ranked. I got rid of it for sending.
Yeah, so did I.
You both got rid of it for the same spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I got rid of sending for motivational speech.
Okay.
That's what that is. That's handy.
I provide the flavor, you guys. This would be so bland without me.
You're right, Jack.
Yep. Corey suggested that we're going to do a trench run on our brooms and carpet.
Oh shit! Stay on target. Okay.
Almost there.
Almost.
Almost there.
Exploded.
Porkins, no.
Oh, poor Porkins. Aptly named. So 2 people on brooms, or 4 people on. 2 people on.
Yeah, 2 and 2. And
I'm on the carpet.
Yeah.
Kinderos, I'd imagine, still has a broom.
Are you,
You have a
but like,
broom
were you
still?
doing like a quick run, or are you're just splitting and just doing a lazy check?
No, we're gonna go together.
Is Elkias on a broom?
Go around. Elkias can stay outside and
Okay.
Guard the door.
guard the base.
So you're all going one direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You take off.
I'm gonna go the direction that the beer was.
Towards where the beer
Sure.
was, yeah.
No.
Smell
Okay.
of the beer.
Make a perception check.
I'll help.
Actually, passive perception. Once you get
17.
close enough for you and Arya, none of the others after you are like, "Wait a minute," and they're all like, "Oh yeah, now I see it." Yeah, there's just like an imprint in the ground that's a little deep, and then to the next of it, a little sort of squishy spot where it looks like where a Zodel-sized body would have maybe nestled up and had a drunken nap.
No sign of Sodell though.
No Zodel.
Does it look like she maybe woke up and like climbed back out, or something came and dragged her away?
Make an investigation check.
Helps. New big guy.
Okay. Investigation. 23.
Damn, son! You see one singular scuff mark on the wall leading inside, closer to the house. Little boot heel scuff about 12 feet up.
It looks like something got her, dragged her out of here.
Only can imagine one.
Are you
thing.
nervous, Xander? I just see you over there smacking your lips.
I just had chips.
No, you had a face on too.
Chip smack. Yeah, I can only imagine that is a Zodell body.
In the match.
I'm an outdoor girl, all right? I don't do no mansion.
Y'all best respect.
It's not like they don't know we're coming.
Part of me now wants Zodell to be southern.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
now I'm a country girl.
Come rescue me, y'all.
Let's go fuck this place up.
Zodell in like jean shorts and jean vests.
Cowgirl boots. Yeah.
With a purple ass vest. that makes
With
it
a
buff as
massive
fuck, yeah.
sword across her back. Well, howdy, y'all.
Have you guys
I'll
heard of
kill
Cadillac
you if you get
Ranch?
too close.
Oh my god. Ow, if you take my heart, my achy breaky heart.
I might just chop your head off.
I'm southern for 2 moments and I'm dead.
Alright. Safe to
I'm never
assume
gonna be
she's
southern.
either dead or with the champion, so we may as well go to the champion.
Either way, we're down one person anyway, because there's no way that she's just sitting on a couch waiting to. attack
Somehow I'm
once we
back in
get
the
there.
mansion.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is everybody?
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, let's proceed. Maybe flying in case there's more pits and traps.
Agreed.
I'm the Tungsten Twins myself.
So you're going up out of the trench?
Yep.
Okay.
Magic card plus brooms.
Yep.
You fly up out of the trench. Takes you only about 20 feet or so, and then you see this visage. This
I'm
sort
just
of.
gonna pull my thermal goggles down and see if that helps
Okay.
at all. This is thermal.
There are what's the range on that thing?
Uh, 60 feet.
60. Okay, for a second I was worried it was only 30. Within 60 feet, you see no thermal images. As there's this sort of ripple in the air, you feel like you passed through another sort of illusionary surface. And you see Zodell tied to a tree.
Oh, that's weird. Look, a tree.
Oh, and Zodell.
I didn't think those grew here anymore.
Do we see anyone else around?
Make a perception check.
I'll help.
You don't see anyone else around.
Alright.
Who has the corner collars?
Then the
They're in the
holding.
bag of holding.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, go ahead.
Although, well, Arya mentioned that we would use them, so I feel like I may have taken one out. Because we talked about whether it would work in the mansion or not.
Okay. Through the corner collar, you hear, "For scorn and scandal fear to fly, for rivers risen, mountains die. The wind that rips through tattered leaves, there comes the savior, Shyfr Bryz."
I think he can see us.
The last time I heard a singing bill and it didn't turn out great.
Ah.
Well, I was just talking about that one shot.
I honestly think about that song all the time. That was great.
Putting on the Ritz, but you've just met the prince.
Now you've met the prince.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
That was fun for me.
That's awesome.
Just a vampire prince lord that was just like real snazzy, just singing and putting
super
on.
flashy.
Yeah, I think he was like in a purple suit with a cane and a top hat and a monocle.
I think that was the funniest part of that.
Just
Me
the
having
mask.
like the most charismatic guy being like the least charismatic guy, and you're like talking to me smooth. I'm like, what? Huh? Huh?
All right. So Adele's tied to a tree, gag in her mouth. It's an old, gnarled tree, mind you, but wasn't there a second ago.
This is probably a trap, but we should get her down.
Tread lightly, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can check for traps.
Make an investigation check.
I'll help.
With advantage.
And guidance.
And guidance. Look at you guys saying it before the dice is rolled.
23.
23. Okay, pretty decent. As you walk forward, you do see there are several little foot spike holes going up to this tree. Sort of like, not a pit trap, but like you step through this illusionary surface and you're going to have a nail in your foot, probably with some poo smeared on it, because Vietnamese tactics. And you navigate your way through, finding, like, you're kind of pushing and creeping out with your toes and finding these little gaps in the ground where it looks like there is this kind of dead grass surface. And as you get close to the tree and you go to grab Zodel, your hands pass through and you touch the trunk of the tree, which is real, and this spiraling glyph goes off in your hands. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
There we go. We're learning.
Better.
Collectively, me included.
19.
19 just saves. So
Inspiration, let's go!
So half damage on 7d8.
Is this a spell?
It is... well, how...
I was helping him investigate. So
You were, so you would have been with him, so it is a spell.
You get resistance to that on top of saving, so be quartered.
Oh, no.
Nice. Because, yeah, it's 7d8.
Wow.
That's a lot.
This is 6d8, so 6, 9, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't trust your dice.
Yes,
That's why I was trying to give it to you.
21 plus 7, so 28, halved to 16,
7.
halved to 8, thanks to
14
Falcon.
and 7.
It's 7.
14, yes, and then 7. I said 16, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's
Math.
Close
So silly. 7, as, lightning shoots out into your face, basically. And I like to think, as this lightning spirals out of this glyph, coming across, like, you're feeling it go through your body, but you're dodging, like, backflipping as Falconer's, like, aura is just, like, whoosh into you, and it's reflecting some of this lightning off as you backflip, land a little singed and a little jittery, especially since you're always drinking coffee. Yeah, as there's now, like, this...
Wow!
Yeah, your hair's
Such a
all
post.
straight up. As there's now this burning black sigil of, you recognize lightning because you've disarmed a couple of these traps before, just carved into this tree.
Yeah, Falconer, you called it, mate. Super trapped. Super fucking trapped.
That's what I would do.
Was that an illusion of Zodel?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Zeldel's no longer there. His hands went right through it and it disappeared.
Wait, wouldn't that mean the ground disappeared when I fell?
Different spell.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's
That was a silent image.
I don't know. I
'cause-
mean, I don't, you don't need to say it.
No.
Capiche?
I'm also learning because
Mhm.
the first spell, different spell than the one that was,
Okay.
but it's also it's nice for me.
Can you detect Zodel now that we're closer to the... Or is it like... Does it take up slots?
Telepathic? No, I can talk to anyone.
She says in your head.
It's a feat.
Nice.
Totally.
You're
What?
fucking you're Laudna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she's
do you-
60 feet, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna...
What do you say?
Zodel, where are you?
You don't hear anything.
proceed with caution.
We don't even know if this is actually a hut or anything though on this hill.
You said we could feel the illusion kind of orby sphere thing? Is that something that we could
So
feel?
yeah, like the lesser barrier where like the orbs, the conduits keep sort of this psychic
but like
barrier.
the illusion you were talking about had another one, right? Like there was a barrier illusion.
So
had to
you
feel.
you kind of just yeah. So you kind
can
of
only
you can't
pass
feel it,
if I
but you
can
just
see
kind of
it.
walk through it. There's like as it was passing your eyes, there's like this shimmer, and then now you see a tree with a Zodell on it, and then you touched a Zodell, and Zodell disappeared.
Magnus, do you have a thing that is true sight? A gem of seeing of some kind?
Crap, how do I keep forgetting about this thing?
Jesus fucking Christ. As with my hair just on edge.
Oh my god, that's wild. I didn't know you were Super Saiyan style.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going God mode.
How long does it take to attune to this?
Oh.
Take a rest at least.
Oof.
Nice.
Damn it.
Okay, no, we should push forward.
I don't think we have time for that.
We
No.
knew this was the illusion place.
You honestly
Why?
just put me on my heels for a second until he asked how long it takes to attune to this thing.
I would have made this.
Okay, well,
Love you, babe.
Fucking smells.
You guys sat for so long picking them all out too.
And of
What?
course, the one that I've had for so long and never used, I was like, I'm not gonna need it, and then I
PBR
fucking need it.
I love this game so much.